It's a Manchu. Welcome back to Divergents SMP. I mentioned a while ago, it was probably a couple weeks ago at this point, that I was going to set up a treasure hunt for the other members of the SMP, and now I'm going to show you what I did to set up that treasure hunt. The first step is going to be to make treasure maps. I want to have a separate treasure map for each person, and that's going to be 8 total treasure maps of different locations. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to hide these treasures, but I want it to be within 3,000 blocks of world spawn, and I want it to be, all the locations to be forested locations. So I'm going to start by flying south and look for a forested area that's somewhere out of the way, not near somebody's base, that I can map out. This would be good, except I think it's near Dickens' base. It's a good location, though. That's too near Dickens' base. That isn't, though. This birch forest might work. Yeah, it's not too far out. Alright, let's set this up. Let me get out a map. I gotta set up a map. It's a nice feature of Bedrock Edition. There's a lot more functionality to a cartography table. I can make a locator map in Bedrock Edition with but a single piece of paper and a compass, which in Java Edition, I'm pretty sure you need 8 pieces of paper and a compass. You have to do it on a crafting table. And I think I want to make this a level 2 map. Not too big, but also not too small, because I don't want to make it too easy. Alright, now I just have to fill in the map. Probably easiest to do that from the air. Alright, that's a pretty good spot. I like this map. Let's see if I can find... See if I can put another map adjacent to this one. That might also work. Don't like that there's ocean there. I need to find 8 locations though, so... maybe I will make a map here. Another nice functional feature exclusive to Bedrock Edition is I can rename these maps in the cartography table without having to spend levels. In Java Edition, I'd have to use an anvil. Alright, that's 8 maps filled out. Now let me pick a spot somewhere on this map to hide the treasure. I want it to be somewhere that's forested pretty heavily. So right in this area seems good. This seems like a good spot right here. Now before I hide the treasure, I'll make one more step. I'm going to lock this treasure map and rename it once again There. Now the thing about a locked map is it's never going to... Well, that was weird. I don't know why the title was... Why? There we go. For some reason, spelling out his full name, it didn't want to work. Something about the Minecraft censors just wouldn't have it. But anyway, I'm going to do that because I want to hide his treasure under a tree that doesn't belong here. And I'm going to tell him, in fact, everyone's treasure is going to be hidden in a similar way. I'm going to tell them to look for the tree that doesn't belong. Perfect. There's a lot of other trees around, so it's not going to be easy to find, but once you see it, it's obvious what it is. Now under here, I'm going to put his prize. Alright, so all of these treasures are going to contain a stack of rockets and 8 of each of these types of heads, but that's not the real prize. The real prize is hidden somewhere else, and I'm going to make a riddle to help them find it. For CP Technocraft, it's this. In the hottest of places a secret was stowed. Look for your treasure behind the big O. And that goes right in there. I know that CP Technocraft, who made a gold farm, had some interest in this bartering setup that I made. And part of the bartering setup decoration was this big "We Buy Gold" sign. So this is the big O. Mother. God. Son of a. You god. Creeper. You creeper. Son of a. Now the clue for digging. As I waited for snow on a Thursday night, I made a diary and began to write. Beneath a pool that does not belong, you'll find the reward before very long. So this is the spot where I was collecting powdered snow for my last project, the Mobhead Farm. And I sat around for quite a while waiting for powdered snow to happen. So I set up this cabin, and I even made a little diary here chronicling my waiting. And I put a note in the Discord chat with simple coordinates and the statement, how I spent my Thursday night. And I remember Diggin commented about that, saying, what is that about? So hopefully she'll pick up on the clue as I waited for snow on a Thursday night. me a bed, give 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 me a damn bed, give me a bed, give me a bed, lie down. I really should have wrote these out ahead of time. Alright, here's Silly's clue. A temple by trees is hidden from sight, but it may be seen from a very great height. Hi. Alright, so this next one, I gave this clue to Silly because he made these frickin' potato things at my base, and I'm a little annoyed by that because I took some painstaking efforts to have everything on my base, everything around my base is lit to prevent mob spawns, and those frickin' things aren't. So if you look in here, you see this guy? You see that I have discounts for him? Because he was zombified and I had to cure him. Apparently, I think what happened is a baby zombie spawned up there and then got in here and got at this armor and turned him into a zombie. Now, I didn't have these fence gates here before. I put them in since then to prevent that from happening. But anyway, from this vantage point, you can see that jungle temple. And since he spent a lot of time building these frickin' potatoes, he might know that there is a jungle temple not far from my base down below. I have long since raided this temple. However, I'll put this back, and I hope that his prize doesn't cause too much mischief, even though I'm sure it probably will. I'm sure we'll all come to regret that. I'm not going to put a sign there because I think it should be obvious, once he finds it, that that was his treasure. Now here's Cat's riddle. The past is buried but not forgotten. You'll find some bones that are not so rotten. Okay. That's the spot. For Cat's clue, the past is buried but not forgotten. You'll find some bones there that are not so rotten. I don't know if these markers have a specific person in mind, but I know that Cat left these. Oh. There is a bone in there. Oh, hang on a second. Is it the same in each one? It is. Okay. In that case, I only need to dig up one of these graves. I will make it this one. So there's already a casket in that grave, which is perfect. I'm pretty sure Cat created these graves, so if anybody's gonna get the clue, it will be her. I think I should leave a note too, while I'm at it. Whoops. Damn it. And then... there. That should make it a little more obvious that that's the correct grave. So here's Bad Rabbit's clue. To find your reward, you'll need to fly high. Search above the leaves, east of my home in the sky. So this one I'm a little worried about. It's may not be obvious. But I made a drowned farm, and in fact my mobhead farm is right next to it over here. But the drowned farm has a roof of leaves, and it is located to the east of my base. But it's about 1,000 blocks to the east of my base, so I don't know if Bad Rabbit's going to look far enough to find it or not. I guess we'll find out. Alright, now for Holy Mist. Under the thumping herd night and day, your treasure is guarded by an allay. Now, I'm not sure if Holy Mist has actually been to my base, but if she has, surely she's heard this. That note block that's attracting the allay, so the allay will drop honeycomb into these hoppers. So the allay is collecting all the honeycomb. Now, Holy Mist may not know if they haven't been in here, is there's a trap door down here that leads to where I am growing all of my netherwort. Okay, and for Rocky Mender, this clue. Where the great beast was slain, a bright secret there remains. A tall monolith should not weep. Your treasure there inside it keeps. So hopefully Rocky Mender gets the clue that his treasure is hidden in the end. He just needs to look for the pillar with the crying obsidian in case he has his head down and he doesn't notice the beacon shining through it. What? 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 Alright, one last thing to deliver. And I actually think I failed to record the riddle, but it's this. Some salesmen are tricksters who charge a high price, but hidden in their wares is a bargain that's nice. This one's a little obscure, but I'm hoping they get it. Yes. I was worried it wouldn't still be here. Silly's discount sales. So hopefully Major Madden won't get confused when I talk about a tricksty merchant, because he might think of a wandering trader or a villager trader. But look at these trades here. 1 log for 15 diamonds, 1 arrow for 6 diamonds, 2 slabs for 35 diamonds, 1 diamond for 4 diamonds. These are stupid, ridiculous prices, right? Hopefully, he remembers that this place is here, and when I talk about a tricksty merchant, he'll think of that. I'm done. It's set. The treasure hunt can begin. All I have to do now is deliver the maps to everybody, and they can start hunting for their treasures. And hopefully by the time this video comes out, they'll have done their searches and found them, and you can find their videos on their own channels, which are linked in the description below. I'm not sure exactly what I'll get up to next time. Maybe I'll finally get around to making a creeper farm. Next time on Amon Chooses Divergence SMP.